This afternoon I'm getting a part of our white garden ready for the transition into fall. It's given us a lot of nice contrast all summer long with different types of foliage and different bloom periods, but as things go out we need to replace them with others to keep up that nice green-white contrast through the season. And so today I'm going to plant some mums. I've already put one of them in, and these are nice 8-inch pots of mums that we picked up at a local nursery. They're very plentiful right now, and the type that we're planting are from Yoder and Sons nurseries up in Ohio, and they're called the Prophets series. And the ones that we're planting today are Nicole. And the Prophet series of mums are a series that are named after women or girls, and there's Nicole and Robin and Linda and a whole series of beautiful colors, not only in white but ranging to deep yellow, bronze, pink, lavender, almost a deep red as well. So look around the local nurseries and pick up some that you want to fill into your local landscape. Now, with most mums, keep in mind that they're perennials. They're going to be around for a while, and these are some that we plan to keep in place here. So we have several, and as the petunias go out, we'll pull those out and fill on the rest of the way with these white mums. But one thing you want to keep in mind with mums is, as I mentioned, they are perennials. They do get overcrowded, and even in the pot, when you buy them in the store, you want to pull them out and look at the root system first of all, because that's the first overcrowding that can occur with mums. And if you have found some circling of roots as it goes around the pot, you might want to just take a knife and score those. Now these aren't badly pot bound, but sometimes when they're in the smaller 6-inch pots, they're pretty thoroughly pot bound when you plant them, and you'd want to go down and score down the length of them on all 4 sides before planting. Now before I put this into the hole, because these are going to be here for quite a while, I've got some Osmocote, and this is the 270-day formula. I'll put in about 2 tablespoons worth and work that into the soil. It needs to be down where the roots are going to be, and that's going to help feed these plants on into spring. I'm staggering these in the garden so they won't be just in a straight line. Eventually they'll fill in, it'll just be a mass of color. But this is what we want to end up with today. And just get that seeded down in there. Make sure you don't have any air gaps underneath, because that will kill those roots that are at the base of that container grown mass of roots. And then just fill in around those. Make sure that you get it down the sides and water that in well. Now those are going to bloom for us probably in about 4 or 5 weeks from now, and they'll be just beautiful. You're going to see some mums in a couple of weeks in the nurseries that are in full bloom, and they should continue for you for several weeks. Now as you get into winter, go ahead and let the mum foliage die down naturally and don't cut it back. It's very tempting to be a real neatnik around the garden, and as soon as the mums freeze back in the dead of winter, to cut them back. But keep in mind that this foliage is going to help capture fallen leaves. It'll help hold snow if you get snow in your area and hold moisture in. But basically it protects that root ball so you get good growth next spring. One other thing tip I want to give you is that if you have mums that you've carried over from last year that are getting ready to bloom in your garden right now, and they've gotten real tall and leggy, seem to be falling over, especially as they go into bloom, you may want to mark your calendar for next July to go in and give them a pruning. Prune them back a half or maybe a third so that they'll bush out, branch out, and have stouter stems for the fall flowering period for next year. Well, I'm going to finish up planting the last of these. I hope you'll go to your nursery and pick out some mums this year. Some of them even make it easy for you and have color-coded pots. They'll have lavender pots for lavender blooming ones, yellow for yellow blooming. So really, it's a can't-fail way to have good fall color this season.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. You can also find more recent videos on our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.